Let me bring in,
that's true.
because we got limited time, let me bring in Congressman Van Hollen. The president, one of the reasons he says we can afford new spending, even though this is paid for, is because the deficit is going down. But, Congressman, that only tells part of the story. According to the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, the deficit does drop this year and next, but then, if you look in the out years, it starts to go up again and reaches over $1 trillion again by 2022.
Well, that's right. If I could just say a quick word on the Ukraine, Chris, response to the earlier section. I think we're 48 hours into an international crisis. I would hope Americans would focus on condemning the actions of Putin rather than in a knee-jerk way, again, criticizing the President of the United States. Let's stand together on this. With respect to the President's budget, he does exactly what we should be doing. Right now, as Rob said, we've seen economic growth, but we're not nearly where we want to be. We need to be kicking on all cylinders, which is why the president has said, let's end some of the tax breaks that actually encourage U.S. companies to move jobs overseas, use those savings to invest in infrastructure here at home. Let's build the backbone of our infrastructure, our roads, our ports, our airports, our broadband. That's what we need to compete. The president recognizes that we've got to deal with the long-term deficit issues, which is why his budget, as they've indicated, will reduce those long-term deficits to below 2% of GDP. So it will be growing slower than the economy.
And then it goes back up.
No, they're on a downward trajectory at the end of that 10-year period.
No, it is, as we just showed, it goes up over $1 trillion in 2022.
No, we're talking about the deficits. We're talking about the deficits as the end of the 10-year
I am talking about the deficits. The deficits go up over $1 trillion.
The president will submit his budget in a couple days. No one's actually seen